So you woke up this morning. What'd you feel?
I think just bummed. Like you turn on TV and you'd see highlights. My little man likes watching highlights each morning when he wakes up, and he wanted to watch our game, and you watch the game, and it's a tough watch. You know, like you always hear everybody say that, like, hey, I won't be able to watch the game for a while, and I definitely get what they're talking about. It's just a real bummer. It just kind of felt like it was a tough time and bad timing to obviously not go out and play our best, and Philly can play some ball. That was a heck of an environment and heck of an experience, and so hopefully just a little taste of what's hopefully to keep coming, and keep building on that. And Coach encouraged us with something cool. We talked about like we now have scars, and like we did a lot of things this year. We have a lot of memories, but now we have our first scars, and you know, anybody that's got scars, it always comes with a story, and it hurts, and you end up learning a lot from it. And I thought that was a really cool message.
You've experienced a lot of locker cleanout days here in Washington. Why does this one maybe feel a little bit different?
I think that's pretty obvious. If you guys have had a chance to talk to a lot of the guys around here and watch a lot of the games, is just the sheer team aspect of how it was this year, of how everybody loved one another, fed off of one another, how much fun it was, the highs, the lows, things like beating some teams by a few scores and winning on a Hail Mary, and heartbreaking losses, just everything that went into this season. But it was such a fun and special year, especially thinking about the community and the fan base, and just what a freaking season. Yeah.
I think just being able to be here with the group of guys, the people, the quarterback, Cliff, DQ, has just really allowed me to enjoy it every single day. A lot of times when you're in a tough spot, the weight of just everything is heavy. And so this year it just felt freeing to just go out there and just being able to be myself every day. People that built me up in a way that they believed in me, they had confidence in me to go do what I do. And obviously playing with Jaden was extremely fun. You know, it was a 1 year so far. I feel like we're just scratching the surface as a quarterback and tight end combination. I don't know what the future holds. I still want to play football next year, so that I just want to make that clear that I'm not retiring. Just because I had so much fun this year, I feel rejuvenated. I feel young. This is the most amount of games I played in the season at 34, and I felt like I played good football this year. So for me, it's just figuring out everything going forward, and they know how I feel about this place. So yeah.
With that being said, what is your approach to the offseason? Obviously, you want to be here, and how does that work?
I mean, obviously, it's a two-way street. I can bang down the door saying I want to be here, but if they don't want me here, then it's a moot point. But at the end of the day, it's a time. This next month for me is really a time to take a step back, get my body back to where it needs to be, take a little bit of rest, and then for me, when I say I want to play football, it's not just showing up in August and getting ready to play football. It really is a year-round thing for me, to exhaust, to get my body back in shape, to callous the body again, to prepare myself for the season. So I have a rigorous process that I go through throughout every offseason now. I go back to Shannon Turley, the best strength coach I ever had in college. And so for me, just getting back with him, finding our weaknesses, seeing how we can get better. For me, that's what I love about football, is that you're never going to be perfect. It's about how you can figure out how much better you can be every year. And I still feel like at this age I can still get better. So for me, I'm excited about this offseason, excited to get better, and hopefully have another good year.
Sam, what's the timetable with the knee, with surgery, recovery? What do you know?
Yeah, I'll get surgery tomorrow, and then kind of go from there. I'll be here for the longevity aspects of things. So, I'm looking forward to that. So hopefully I can get on the football field as soon as possible for next year. So, there's nothing more that I want to be on the field with my brothers and being able to battle and do all that. So I'm going to do everything in my power to get my body in peak physical, shape and to be able to be ready for next year. So, yeah.
Every athlete goes through adversity, and obviously you're going to be having a tough few months here.
Yeah.
Knowing kind of what's waiting for you, the success, the culture that's been built, how does that maybe fuel you through those tough moments of rehab?
Yeah, I mean, I've had people that went through this. My wife went through this in college, and she's kind of, giving me the, what to expect type of stuff. And, I wouldn't be here if I didn't have to go through trials and tribulations. Everybody does. And, I've been able to come out of those on top. So this is no different. And I'm just going to attack this like I have everything in my whole entire career and my life. Just I said this whenever I got the extension. However much work you put in is what you're going to get out, and that's what I'm going to do with this. And hopefully, I'll be on this football field way sooner than expected. So.
Jaden, what is this day like for you? The goodbyes, the packing up, and kind of saying goodbye for now.
Obviously it sucks. I mean, it's my first one, but in this fashion, when you're that close to achieving something that hasn't been done in a while, it sucks. But I love that locker room. I love that group of guys that we had in that locker room.
You said yesterday you don't want to have this feeling again. So how does that maybe fuel you in the offseason?
I mean, I don't like losing. And I think as a competitor, anybody in this profession, man, they don't like losing. So, you just go out there, you learn from it, and you move on and figure out ways to get better.
In a season filled with so many incredible games, moments, is there one that stands out for you?
Obviously, I'll say like a bright spot. Obviously, your first win in the NFL. It's very hard to win, and the first playoff win was probably standing out the most.
Remember these moments. I remember my rookie year. We were playing against Atlanta, and we were down, and then we came back. I think tied the game, and then they came back, ran 3 plays, kicked the field goal. We lost, and I still remember the picture that they got of me and Bruce Irvin on the sideline, and we vowed never to have that feeling again, and we went to the Super Bowl next year. So, if you put the work in the offseason, it could be a very fruitful next year.